Hi guys, so this is my prom makeup tutorial. I just have a couple suggestions when it comes to prom and looking your best. I would suggest a day or two before prom you get some sort of spray tan, or you can get a self tanner at home. Do it a day or two in advance, that way you can kind of see how it's going to turn out, and if for some reason you need to take it off, you have time to do that. Also, be sure to wear a foundation that doesn't have any sunscreen. With all the flash photography, if you wear a makeup with sunscreen, the flash is going to bounce right off of that and make you look really pale, or it's just not going to look right. It's going to make your face look really white and your body's going to be really tan. So just try to stay away from sunscreens in your makeup for these type of special occasions. Also, make sure to check your moisturizer, your primer, and your powder too. Make sure that they're just basic. They don't have any of that sunscreen in it. Also, to make your skin look really glowy, I like to use something like this Vaseline Aloe Fresh Moisturizing Gel. It has a little bit of a shine to it, or you could use baby oil. I think baby oil, Johnson & Johnson has like a gel oil that you can use so you're not like too slippery. It just kind of gives you a really nice sheen. I don't know if you can see, but when you take pictures and stuff, the light kind of bounces off of it and it looks really super pretty. So this is the look that I came up with. I also have a very simple hair tutorial. This the way that I'm wearing my hair right now. I'll have that up after I post this video, so if you need some ideas, it's just something simple that you can do that's very easy. So if you're interested in seeing how to do this makeup look, then just keep watching. My Loreal Behind the Scenes Eye Primer. I put that all over the lid, and now I'm taking my NYX Jumbo Eye Pencil in Milk, and I'm putting it on in the inner corners and right underneath the eyebrow, just a tiny bit to brighten up those areas, and I'm blending it out with my ring finger. And I'm also kind of bringing it down onto the lower lash line, just right there in the corner. Okay, now I'm taking a flat shader brush, and this is a Sigma E60, and I'm just going to be using Vanilla, which is a really pale, almost white color. Has a little bit of shimmer, but you can't really see it when you put it on. And I'm putting it all over the eyelid. Actually, I'm going to use a different brush. Okay, now I'm going to be using, this is called Copper Plate, and it's just a gray, and I'm going to be using a 224 blending brush, and I'm just going to put that in the crease, just to shade the eyes a little bit, to shade the crease. You want your colors to blend, and by putting down lighter colors and then going darker, it just seems to blend a little bit better. Okay, now I'm taking a little bit of yogurt. It's just like a pale, it's like white, but it has a little bit of a pink color to it, and I'm just going to put that on the front part of the eye, just on the eyelid. And I'm using a 217 blending brush from MAC. And now I'm taking Naked Lunch. Okay, now I'm taking Naked Lunch, and I'm using a 217 brush, and I'm just going to put it right over where I put the yogurt. Bring it into the inner corner. Okay, now I'm taking a little bit of Phloof, which is a it's a little bit lighter than Naked Lunch, but I want to put that in the inner corners to just really brighten it up. Okay, now I'm going to be taking, let's see, I'm going to be using Scene from MAC, and it's a gray. It's more of like a bluish toned gray, And I'm just going to put that on the outer part of the eye up to the crease, kind of at an angle. So I'm just placing the brush, the tip of it where the crease is, and then just bringing it down. Same thing on the other side. And then I'm going to just angle it in using the flat part of the brush and just bringing it into the crease. And don't worry about anything on the side because we can clean that up when we're done. Okay, now I'm just going to take a 217 and just blend the edges of that just a little bit. Okay, now I'm taking my Smolder eyeliner. This is an eye kohl. It's just a black liner. And I'm going to line the top of the lash line. And then I'm just going to angle it up toward the end of the eyebrow, just a tiny bit at the ends. Okay, so now I'm taking Carbon from MAC. It's a super matte black, and I'm using a 219, sort of like a pencil brush. And I'm just going to go over where I put the Smolder eyeliner. I'm not blending too much on the line, just a little bit, but the eyeshadow is really going to set that pencil. Okay, now I'm going to be taking Smut, which is this kind of like dark, it's a little bit shimmery, it's a gray, and I'm using that same pencil brush. I just wiped it off a little bit, and then I'm just going to take that into the crease just to deepen that up a tiny bit, and then also bring it down onto the lower lash line, just very lightly. And now I'm going to take a little bit more on a 217 and just blend it into the crease a little bit. Okay, now I'm going to take my Stila Smudge Pot in black. You can use any gel or... So I'm just taking my gel eyeliner and an angled brush, and I really want to just deepen up that lash line. And so I'm just putting this right at the lash line, so it just darkens that up a bit. So now I'm taking Smolder again, and I'm going to line the waterline. I'm bringing it about 3/4 of the way in from the outside. And now I'm going to be taking my lashes. I've already curled my lashes, and I'm using the Ardell 102s, and I just cut it at the end. I just cut it about halfway off, and I'm just going to apply this to the outer part of my eye. Okay, so now I'm going to be applying mascara, and I'm showing you this because, as you can see, the false lashes are a little bit thicker than your normal lashes. So I'm just going to take my mascara wand, wipe it off a little bit, and I'm going to go on the back side of the front lashes, just the ones that are in the front right here. I'm just going to go on the back side. That's going to make them look a little bit thicker. And then I'm just going to apply my mascara as normal. So I'm just coating the bottom side of the part with the false lashes, and then both sides of the inner lashes. So that'll kind of just even it out a little bit. Okay, so now I'm moving on to concealer, and now I'm going to use that NC20 concealer that I talked about earlier. And if you need to wipe up underneath, I think it's always a good idea just to take something and kind of wipe underneath your eyes in case you have any fallout. You can use a wet makeup wipe. I'm just using a dry paper towel. It's going to help get rid of a little bit of the eyeshadow fallout. And now I'm just going to take my finger, my ring finger, and I'm using a little bit of the NC20, and I'm just going to take that underneath the eye, and I'm bringing it down by the nose, and I'm doing the triangle shape. So I'm just going to draw a line like that, and that's going to brighten up and conceal that area. And I'm also going to take a little bit and put it down the center of the nose, and then up in between the eyebrows and just a little bit above the eyebrows. So that's gonna just brighten up your face a little bit. Okay, so just blend that in. You can clean up the edge too just by taking your finger and swiping along the side of your eyeshadow, or you can use a brush. A brush works a lot better actually for that. Okay, now I'm going to take just a little tiny bit of that darker color, the NC55. I mean just a tiny bit. I'm going to take that along the side of my nose, just from the eyebrow down, just a tiny bit. And that's going to contour. Okay, now that I've got my concealer on, I'm going to use Shell from MAC. It's a cream color base, and I'm using this as a highlight, and I'm just going to put that right above the cheekbones, kind of around the eye, just up to the end of the eyebrow. And now I'm going to take my Sigma E40 and my Cargo Blu-ray powder. I'm just going to go over where I put my concealer just to set it. Okay, now I'm taking a highlighter and I'm using the Mineralized Skin Finish in Lightscapade, and I'm using a MAC 130. So I'm just going to go over that just to set the highlight and brighten it up a little bit. And now I'm using this blush from Benefit. It's called Dandelion, and it's just a pale pink. And I'm going to put that on the back of my cheeks. I love this color. It's so pretty. Kind of have to pack it on a little bit though. Okay, and I'm going to also do a little bit more contouring. I'm just using Hoola. And I'm using an angled brush. This is the MAC 163. I'm just going to go over those areas again where I contoured. And now I'm going to take a big fluffy brush and I'm going to use a little bit more cargo powder, and I'm going to blend everything together. Okay, so now for lips, I'm just going to be using NYX's Rose, and I'm going to just fill in the lips with this. This is going to help keep the lipstick on a little bit longer if you apply a lip liner all over the lips. And now I'm going to be using, this is Creme Cup from MAC. It's a nice, just good neutral pink. I'm going to take a tiny bit of Saint Germain. It's a little bit brighter pink, and I'm just going to put that in the center. And then over everything, I'm applying Fashion Scoop. It's a Cremesheen glass from MAC. It's a really pretty baby pink. Okay guys, so this is the final look. I hope this was helpful for you. Remember to be safe, have lots of fun, and I will see you very soon. Bye!